we're in trouble now. Someone called the fuzz. Prowl's up in here. I'm still not sure about this robot mode. We'll have to wait and see, but I do like that. That is slick. I'll buy that. That's Cybertronian. Some great box art. You just know. I gotta get a UV. I bet those eyes light up all badass. I thought I'd start this one in vehicle mode. It seems to me to be the stronger of the two modes. It looks nice and sleek and Cybertronian. It's got that cool future vibe to it. Here he is alongside Deluxe Class Sideswipe. Sideswipe to me is one of the least Cybertronian. Here we have him next to Ironhide. The three of them together in vehicle mode do look cool. There is a lot of variation. You know how with Combiner Wars, like because of the limbs, everyone was sort of more or less exactly the same. It's nice to get a bit more variation back into each individual character again. That's cool to see. So Prowl comes with this gun. In vehicle mode, it can really only kind of sit on top, which I guess is kind of cool. It can swing around. It looks pretty good when you put the different blast effects on it. I'm not actually sure what this says in Cybertronian. Probably police or, I don't know, knowing Prowl, trust no one or something. I'm sure someone's ciphered it out with that cool cipher thing, but I haven't. So someone please tell me. Alright, so to transform him, first thing we're going to want to do, pop that off to the side. Pop out these doors. Fold out these legs. You can go and pop those feet and fold them down. Get those heels out. There, pretty well got his legs. Come down to this underside. Get those arms up and out. Flip out this stomach piece. The only really tricky part is getting this head through there. You kind of got to line it up, like when you're trying to bend a couch or a table around a corner, you know what I mean? That'll plug in. Spin that head around, spin those legs, and then we have Prowl in robot mode. Now, in terms of weapons, Prowl does come with the W45 Acid Pellet Strike Blaster, which is his gun with the light bar across the top. Pretty good accuracy, not especially good damage. But then, if you don't have the light bar on it, it's the even more powerful W45 Acid Pellet Strike Blaster. So, you gotta wonder what the point of sticking that thing on top is when it makes it weaker. Blaster mode, axe mode. What? He's not holding it like an axe. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Axe mode, you say? Does this in any way or shape work as an axe? No, it doesn't. He can't hold it as an axe mode, so who knows what that's about. Anyway, we digress. Now, there are several angles where you can get him to look really quite dynamic and cool because of these ankle rockers, and he can throw some really cool shapes. The problem is, though, most of the angles where you have to look for them to feel like they look cool are like not angles that you'd really see if you're displaying him yourself. You need to come at him from a low angle for him to look any good. The more bent you have his ankles, the cooler he looks. That's a really good head sculpt. I really like that. In terms of articulation, you've got pretty well everything you'd expect to see. Real wide ankle rockers. You get 90 degrees from the elbow. Universal joint on the shoulder. With these shoulder pads, kind of rock back and forth from the transformation a little bit, so you can kind of decide how you want to pose them out. That's where he's got one of his ports. There's a blast effect attachment point there. Real big bend out of the knee because of transformation. He's got a waist swivel. Head's on a ball joint, but you don't get a whole lot out of it. It does look very cool though. Menacing metallic silver. Look at that jawline. You could cut glass with a jaw that sharp. Actually, if it's like in the movie, it's more like... I've found that part of what makes him look so sort of top heavy is how much the wings fill out this space. If you throw the wings back at an angle, he doesn't feel so much like he's being blocked out. It makes for a much nicer silhouette. For some comparisons, here's Prowl with Ironhide. Quite a bit shorter. Here it is next to Sideswipe. Sideswipe or Ironhide would still be my favourite of the deluxes. It's just, it would have been nice if Prowl could have had a boxier sort of leg. I absolutely get what they were going for, because it's like the Datsun mold used the legs. The Datsun mold used the like windshield, the back windshield as the legs. So, you know, it's cool. It's a cool G1-y sort of thing, but I just wish there'd been a way to execute it with a more solid foot and a fuller back leg. I've come to like him, but just something about him just kind of missed the mark somewhere. It's when you get him next to Optimus Prime, I don't know, it just doesn't quite look right. And then if we go and get Ultra Magnus in there as well, that scales better. Who else can we pack in? Let's get Sideswipe back in. We'll get Optimus over there, Sideswipe. Who else have we got? Who else? Who's here? Ironhide's here. We'll get Ironhide up there. We'll get Hound in there. I feel like you can still picture Prowl doing his thing amongst all of his other auto bros. I just wanted more from him than I got. What's also interesting is that Prowl has virtually no battle damage, which I think suits him being a tactician, like his kind of comic book role so often is. I'm not 100% sure if this mold is strong enough to warrant all the different Datsun Brother repaints that it's going to end up getting. But I do think he does the job of Prowl. He's a good Prowl. He's working for me. I can see him easily fitting into kind of dioramery situations. Ironhide. You call me Prime? What do you need? I need you to make contact with Prowl's bunker. Rendezvous on his position. I'll get word to him, Optimus. You can count on me. I don't like it down here. Prowl, where are you? Prowl, it's me. There's an ambush being set up in the tunnels. Leave it with me, Ironhide. Obviously, I'm 3 moves ahead and already knew a plan's in place. Tell Prime to let me do my job. Okay, man. Whatever you say. That guy really creeps me out. All the pieces are finally in position. Cog, meet me at the rendezvous point. This way. It can't be too much further. I hope the intel was good. Don't worry. They're gonna have no way of knowing that we're coming. Let's move through to the next chamber while we've still got the element of surprise. Doesn't seem like anyone knows we're here. Come through, guys. So far, so good. They don't seem to know that we've arrived. It's a trap. Somehow they knew we were coming. And no escape, Autobots. Resistance is futile. You know, it's funny, Soundwave. I was just about to say the same thing. Prowl. How'd you know? It's my job. Transformers War for Cybertron Sage Prowl. Is he perfect? No. But as you've seen, he gets the job done. Prowl's kind of one of those guys who was sort of more civilian-y at the outbreak of the war, so during these times. So him with the other Datsuns will kind of make a good Cybertronian populace kind of thing.